Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses, and today we got a treat. Let me calm down. Let me center yourself, Aaron Moses. You are the center of the universe. You're God's gift to life. Let's get it. So what we're gonna do, man, is a very special. Hold on, let me do. Not that. I'm high. I'm high as hell. I was gonna take down my hair, but I delayed it, so I put the do rag on. You know, but I'm just waiting for people to come in, waiting for everybody to do what they need to do so they can get some of this work, man. Now today, I do want to say that these readings are not going to be entirely free. I'm gonna bring in my soul sister, my sister from another mister, man. I know that sounds corny, but it is what it is, man. What the freak? I'm trying to turn off these notifications, do not disturb. But today's real important, man. I want to put you guys in position for me to complete my mission, man. I got my sister coming in. She is going through a lot. Okay, we need to be raising these vibrations. We need to be not only raising these vibrations, but raising these funds, man. I'm gonna put you in position to know what my mission is. Let me include her and what we're doing. Add viewers. I'm trying to add you. I'm live. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna donate $3.33 American cents. So she can be in position to be in possession, man, because she's moving from Florida to Texas for a very great reason, man. For a very great reason, so she could renew her energy, so she could renew her life, so she can no longer, so she can chase, this pleasure that is very much needed and very much deserved. I'm gonna let you guys. How I get hair in my mouth? Do you know that pussy? So she can get what she needs out of life, man. Because a lot of you guys have amazing lives. A lot of you guys don't. But if you don't, you should especially understand that people need to have that freedom because we need them. Those energies, at least. So I'm trying to get her plugged in. Let me see. Where we at? Where are we? Add viewers. Allow viewers to send you a request. You gotta send me a request. There we go. Damn, look at this unibrow. It's coming in very nice. I like that. Yeah. What's up, Claudia? Bring Jordan in on camera. I mean, yeah. I look sleepy. I didn't just wake up, I assure you. Look at this hat. This has a lot more drippy than I thought. I bought this from Walmart. $5. This is my favorite hat, bro. One of them. Real slimy. What's up?
What
Oh,
up?
What's up, man?
Man, before you made that perverted comment, I was gonna say maybe it's me to blame because of all this weave in my hair. Because there's hair everywhere all over my house from me doing my hair. It's everywhere. When I do that shit, it be everywhere. It be able to my toes. Probably me. I'm gonna put the phone down. Let me go get my headphones because for some reason I can barely hear you, and I need to be able to hear clear. So let me go get my ear. My cards are out. My crystals are out. I got my food.
Exactly.
I'm ready.
I'm a robot too.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Hold on.
Yeet. Everybody pray for her boyfriend so I don't snatch her. Monte bene. Oh, bonita. Say. Everybody pray for her boyfriend. Yeet. Like, for real. You know, I'm talking about Libra moon shit. You know, Aries gang. You know, that's what I do. I'm a specialist. Snatch a nigga dick specialist. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. It's too late. It's too late. I said it. Guys, make sure you share this video. What's up, Tony? What's up, Tammy? What's up, Carrie? Why does everybody's name end with an E? That's crazy. We got the vampire cards. Let me get on my. Let me make sure I share this video. I need to control myself. That's important. You know, like an adult. Yeah. People, y'all sleep, bro. Niggas sleeping, bro. It's only what? See, Facebook plays on my numbers, so I keep forgetting. All right, that's okay. Oh, here we go. My second phone. Technology. Ooh, it's dead. That's cool. One share? Y'all sleep. Come on, what's up?
I'd rather be safe than sorry, so I'm wearing the clunkies.
Comcast. What's
So, I didn't know you were live yet. I missed the first part of the video. I don't know what you said. Have you been?
I've been doing Aaron Moses like.
Okay. That's pretty much usually always good.
Yeah, that part. I'm trying to share to these groups right now.
Okay. We can be patient. I can, how do you do it? First of all, let me.
See, we're used to the free skis, but right now that's not going down. Well, you know what?
How do you share to my group? Because before you got on, I was going to ask you where you were going to base the live, and I would have asked you to do it on the round page. But I really have no idea how this shit works. Oh, do you push the share button?
Push the share button and then you click where you want to share to.
Share to group. Oh.
Get the shares up, guys. The first 3 people, I will do it personally. We'll make them real quick, but you're definitely going to get something a lot more beneficial for the $3.33. But I think what's more important is the reason, the fire, the fuel. What's up, Claudia? The fire behind why we are doing this. I think the story and the journey is more important than the actual readings, to be honest. Because the whole reason we're doing this is for you guys to be official and beneficial. So Jordan will have what is needed just on a basic level, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and health wise. I want everybody to take heed to my word when it comes to donating. Okay. So if you want to speak on that while I share, you can go ahead and tell them the whole reason why we're doing it.
I love reading with Aaron. I came up with the idea a little while ago because as a spiritualist, I'm an omnis. As a spiritualist, I firmly believe in and have seen proof in the legitimacy of karma. What comes around goes around. And I actually personally requested Aaron to help me out with a money spell because he's really good at that. But the way that I wanted to output to receive that blessing, what I wanted to output in order to be able to reap to sow was helping people as a reader. This is something I hate to use the word pride, but I'm starting to take a lot of pride in doing, being a reader. Um, I take pride in helping people. I take pride in healing. I take pride in warning people. I take pride in enlightening people. The same way that I know my brother Aaron Moses does. Three is a very special number for both of us. For a lot of reasons. I don't even think we got time to go into that. And um, what I feed on most is connections. What exactly what Aaron was saying. What we need, what I need, what I want is connections. We want more connections. We connect together. We connect through reading. We connect connection. Every problem that we have in the world, every problem we have in this planet is because of lack of connection.
That's a fact.
So let's do what we can do as spiritualists to help fix that. One person, one reading, one viewer at a time. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay,
That's pretty much
so
all I have to say because I haven't practiced this.
I guess so. The first person, who was the first person who shared? Let me see. We got Christina, Carrie shared, Kimberly's here, Tammy's still here. Okay, Tammy is looking like Tammy's the first person who shared. So what we're gonna do is the first three people who shared, I'm just gonna shoot them a free reading real quick, but the readings are $3.33, and it's going to a very, very important cause, guys. So make sure you come through, pull up, and do what you gotta do. So for Tammy, we have two cards. Last night, karmic completion. Karmic completion, understanding there needs to be a balance. Understanding that one, zero is just a feeling. Okay. You have to understand how they spell our words for us. Filfeel. It's a feeling. One meaning the self, one meaning knowledge, 10 meaning self knowledge. Feeling, self knowledge. All right. So understanding where you put your energies, how you interact with them, and what's going to happen. Okay, that's what you need. Karmic completion. Make sure you share, guys, to groups. I know you shared once. Get these numbers up. It's important. And the outcome is going to be reversed. Another one. So that's 11. We have 116, 6 being the number of generation. Okay. Generation as well as generation. Double entendre. All right. And I didn't even know entendre was a French word. But anyways, rebirth. We have coming through again. The moon, the womb, the mother. So becoming yourself again. Becoming yourself again. Be coming again. You're going to come again, but yourself, right? Listen to the words. Listen to, feel the energy. We have 11, manifestation. We have 6, creation, karmic completion, and rebirth. And this is for everybody. It's not just for Tammy, all right? And then Carrie, I don't know if you want to fit Carrie in, but I can read Carrie for you.
I would prefer to let you have the last three, but remember when we talked about it and you said that when you do the readings that you would let me do input before you start the next one?
Right, go ahead.
What is the name of the person you just pulled those cards for?
Tammy, Tami.
Tammy, my interpretation of those cards based on the meaning of those words is that whether you've come to understand it or not, there has been a series of repetition. Basically, the opportunity to break a generational curse is in front of you. A perfect repeat has happened in your life. I ended up coming to understand and study what karmic connections, ties, and karmic in general, what that means when Chloe died. That was explained to me by another reader that there was some shit going on there that had absolutely nothing to do with me, Aaron, and I had a hard time taking that to heart. But It's easy to understand for spiritualists like us. Something's going on, and it is the plate is in front of you now. It has been officially, it is in front of you now. It has been cooked up, however many lifetimes or whatever it's taken, and it has been placed in front of you. You have been chosen. You have done what it takes to get to the where you need to be, better than you have in other past lives, to handle some generational curse. Um, and begin a process of anew for your soul and all of its correlating lives. Um, Karmic completion. Something is done now, and your soul is in the phase of moving on to the next thing. Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I'm kind of jealous.
See, the thing about Jordan is she's more she's more of a personal person. I'm pretty personal too, but at the same time, we do need to understand as people, there are a lot of people watching. A lot of people don't understand that if you resonate with the message, it is your message. So spending a lot of time, see, yeah, we're just gonna go for it. I know what you know. So Carrie, we got Jones. We got who else? We got Mary. I'm here. Christina Vines. Of course, she's a tarot reader. Big tarots. All right. All right. All right. He says you're spot on. I don't know if you can see the comments or not.
Let me scroll down. Oh shit.
So Christina shared. Thank you. Okay, so we got Carrie, then Christina. So let me read Carrie. We have to make them quick because a lot of people are very selfish and they don't understand that these readings are for them as well. They're in their egos, and that's okay because I'm a very egotistical person as well. But just make sure you listen to other people's readings to know what you can get out of them. That's very important too. Don't skip over the pages just because you don't like the
Say it for the niggas in the back.
chat. All right. So for Carrie, oh, let's get it. We got spirituality, 77. And we have timeout, 37. What does that mean? I'm just gonna make it real quick. So spirituality, what you need, of course, that reconnection to your animating force. That's what spirituality means. Reconnection to your animating force, understanding it's pretty much like karmic completion, but in a reverse. It's more of a preparation type of thing.
Yeah.
Connecting, uh, complementing energies is how I would really define spirituality. All right. And then, of course, timeout, three, action, Aries, and then seven, again, spiritual. So, time meditation, separation from your reality, your physical reality. Okay. So, acknowledging what you're doing. This is a confirmation. 777 is a confirmation. It's not because a lot of numbers mean that you need to be paying attention. It's not that the universe isn't screaming at you, it's a confirmation. So, yeah, that's for Carrie. And imagine, guys, what you can get when you donate. Imagine that. Money speaks a lot. You get me? And then we have, who was that? Heather, not Heather. Oh, Christina. My bad. We have Christina. Oh, baby. I'm going to pull you one tarot. No, but let me cut these real quick. Boom. Christina. Complete. Look at you guys all resonating with each other. Completion. We got completion
Whoa.
and environment. 44. 44. What's 4 plus 4? 8. So
8.
this is an indicator down. Move backwards in a way. You're moving too fast. You're just like me. You're attracting things that you're not ready for. So prepare
Mm-hmm.
yourself. It's like I told my other loved one. You need to prepare yourself. You need to make space. This is an opportunity. All this chaos is an opportunity for us to make space. From chaos comes complete. I mean, order. That's not and
Change
just
and
like
order.
young
Yeah.
Pharaoh said. Young Pharaoh says, "From chaos comes order" is an evil concept. It's not. All this chaos is an opportunity for us to reevaluate our situations,
It's a
reevaluate,
shake up.
share this video so you can get some of this good work. For you to be able to reorganize, for you to be able to take all of the elements from one base and create your own new thing. Oh,
Call,
man.
I call it
Right, right,
necessary
right. I get it.
disequilibrium.
You call it what?
You heard? Necessary disequilibrium. Disequilibrium. The severe shakeup of balance in order to force a change.
Oh, yeah. That's yeah. That's pretty much the same
Yeah,
concept.
that's exactly
So
what I
guys,
just
let
heard
me
you
know
like
when you donate.
describing.
333. Who is that?
Oh,
You got to comment because I
congratulations.
don't know everybody. Yeah, it was breaking up. I know. Disequilibrium.
I'm gonna say that's my fault.
Lashani, that's that how you say your name? That's pretty fire, actually. 444. We got a 777. We need some 333 in this PayPal. Come through.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys, that's what's going on.
Oh man.
It's
I
cool.
really think it's my fault.
Nah, it's cool. We usually it's usually better at night, to be honest.
That's what I
Only change.
noticed too.
It is Saturday. Friday, I had to go to work. But what's your opinion on you watch sports, right?
No.
No. So what do you do? So my plan was to move to Florida very soon because I'm trying to start a movement.
A
So do
movie?
you
A movie?
recommend moving to huh?
A movie or a movement? Would you say?
I want to move to Florida to start a movement.
Hmm. What kind of movement? Thanks,
Uh,
Carrie.
fruitful movement.
Say it again.
A fruitful movement. I don't like to speak on. It's not like I have thousands of viewers, millions of viewers, but I'm really trying to get a certain type of people together that were disenfranchised in order for us to build an a piece of the nation that we need to build. Because a lot of
Mm.
people, Florida could serve the laws in Florida specifically could serve these types of people in specific ways.
Well, if you've looked that much into it, then I guess I would encourage it. But I myself, and I think this goes beyond the whole we always want what we don't have concept. Like we always would want to go somewhere else. Shit, you heard about what my plans are. My plans right now are to leave Florida. I don't want to be here anymore. But hey, I was born here, so maybe to a degree I'm just sick of it. And I have the whole grass is greener on the other side illusion going through my head. It's possible. But um, thinking about where things were like maybe 10 or 15 years ago, Florida is not where I would expect it to be right now. um, when I was 15, 16, 17. It's not there yet.
Look at these niggas. Carrie, you, hey, bro. Yeah, listen to all that goddamn XXX. Nah, hey, it is what it is, man.
By definition, some of it can be defined as that, but I mean,
It
the
is.
intent would never
Everything's
be
a
the
cult.
same as a cult, I don't think, clearly.
Everything's a cult. Nike, humans are cults. Everything, it is what it is, man. Hey, bro, it's too late now. Everybody saw it, and I said it. So, anyways, guys, what we're gonna do is I'm going to give everyone who's watching a reading at one time. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull you guys 2 oracle cards and one. Do you guys want a dark card or do you want a neutral card? If you don't react or respond, I'm just gonna do
Dark card! Dog, I
a
want a
dark
dark
card.
one! Who said that?
Of course you did. That's why you donated all that money. That's cool. This is for a good cause, man. Jordan's been through a lot. I don't just fuck with anybody. You guys already know. I've only done like 3 different collabs because a lot of people aren't worthy. A lot of people. A
It can
lot.
be dangerous to intertwine your energy with certain people's.
Yeah, yes, I know. So we again the same last night. Perseverance is where we all are. 4 nation building numbers. Okay, the 4 corners. This is 3. This is not 4. 4 is an illusion. Okay, just like Earth. 4 is a very close number to Earth, but it's not necessarily Earth because Earth is just like Earth is not an actual element. It's a combination of air, water, and fire. Okay, perseverance. This is an illusion. We need to push forward. All right. What we need is a motherfucking game. Completion. Again, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention. We need completion. And then we have the 5 of coins. But Mercury and Taurus. I want you to look at the symbolism because these are my vampire cards. Look at the symbolism. If you look at the tombstone, it has Mercury and Taurus. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but it's Mercury and Taurus. See, this is the beast overcoming the self. All right, so let me channel this message. Understanding what finds you. The foundation is not as icy as you think. Knowing without knowing is everything. See, I don't know what that means because they just speak through me. But, ooh, good catch. But knowing what that means is very important for everyone. That's the message. That's why I love doing this because I should write some of this shit down. I should really watch my videos back and put these in some songs. That's some good shit. But everybody has long arms and even longer pockets. That's why I was going to change the description. But I don't want to put any depictions out there that are not true. So it is what it is, man. It's not free. Everything in life is not free. Yes, the best things in life are free, but the best things in life are our readings. And you gotta pay for these. Okay. I would like you to. You don't have to. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you're gonna have to pay eventually. So you might as well pay right now so you don't have to pay later. You feel me? $3.33. Everybody has $3. I got $3.33 I don't even know about. In change and dirty clothes in my closet. Come on.
Okay.
I'm a Taurus moon and my fiance is a Taurus. It's hot. You're just white. That's all it is.
It's raining where I'm at.
Really? I'm glad it's not here.
You know, where I'm at, it's been forever since I've seen a sunny sky. And ever since what happened with George Floyd happened, um, it's felt like the sky's been crying.
Really.
And there's not very many people that I can like talk to about that because like in Florida it rains all the time, but something just feels different. Not in the best way.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's just me or if anybody else was like picking up on that. Like, but I mean, I'm getting through it, but I've felt sick to my stomach at some moments. Like I really, really have. I don't like it. It's the type of thing that makes you wish that these gifts had a switch.
They do. You think I just walk around and
Nah.
see groups everywhere? I would go
Mm,
crazy. I would be depressed as hell. Just, just you can turn them. You gotta spin them the opposite direction. You gotta numb them. Like you can turn it off. I did. I told you that before. I don't know if you don't believe me.
you did, you did. I just, I think I'm afraid of what would happen.
You just don't see anything. It's quiet. It's peaceful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but I feel like that's why I missed things when it came to what happened to Chloe. So am I willing to do that again? I'm willing to talk a lot of shit about doing it again, but I don't think so.
Mm.
If I'm supposed to be this way, then fine.
But you do have control. You have absolute control because just like my dad told me, bro, you gotta control the controllables. You can't just let everything do what it wants to do, or there's not gonna be any purpose in your own consciousness.
But that's a hard balance. That is a difficult balance when it comes to things like this for us.
See,
It's a hard balance.
the thing about it with
And
me,
people,
guys, is that where I'm from, not even where I'm from, well, yeah, both. I was bred just like Magical Lady Duchess said. Shout out to her. Magical Lady Duchess said, we were bred into this. We know this. People ask me about Trayvon Martin. People ask me about Eric Gardner. And my whole thing is I care to an extent, but that's just like telling me a goat ate grass today. Why would you tell me a police shot a black person? That's what I that's what I was programmed to know that they do. When you're a black man in America, when you're a little boy, the police check you at 9, 10, 11 years old. They make sure you know who the fuck they are. They make sure you know to respect them. They fuck with you at a so you know. So when people tell me, "Hey, a black man got shot today, unarmed," I care, but I'm numb to it because I just expect them to do that. When I interact with police, I know I'm gonna die. I know that's gonna happen, even if it doesn't. So I don't. It's not that I don't care. Natural than night turning into day to me. So you can't. I can't riot with purpose. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, I was gonna go out there and fuck some shit up, but it wasn't gonna be for him. It was because I want some motherfucking money. But I can't say with purpose that I really am moved by this whole me. It could have been my son. It could have been my cousin, but it wasn't. It's just it's nature. Sadly, Jordan, are you there? Is anybody seeing Jordan? I think she froze on us. But if, that's the truth. That's the truth. If you guys have any plans on having black children, or you do have black children, just let them
talk
know.
to
That's the
them.
reality, bro.
Yeah, the normal here has
I'm
become
numb
that
to it because I'm used to it.
if you have kids, people care about them. You have to know that if they get into a car, they're to submit as much as
What? We got a watch party on my other page? You guys are tweaking, bro. My unibrow coming in real nice. Trying to get it thick for the summer. It's not even funny. All right. But it's not. It's just, oh, we lost her. We lost her. But that's the reality, man. When you're a little black little kid at a young age and people don't talk about that shit. People tell me, yo, what's his name just got shot in the alley. I know it was the police. And I'm like, it's just a shoulder shrug. Like 1,000 black people, not just men, women, pregnant women, women with children, people with hella kids get killed by the police every year. But we're guys, in all actuality, we're really trying to get this started. And even if you don't have the funds, we'll at least at some point do a prayer, put some positive energy, positive vibes out there for Jordan, for us to get this energy out there. And if we don't hit the mark, and the mark was only $33.33. That was the mark. If that doesn't happen, then I'm gonna do it myself. That's exactly the number that I'm gonna put in. 333. Okay. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna just keep putting these positive out there. My other phone is charging. We're just gonna share to these other, and make sure you guys share. Make sure you tag your best friends. Make sure you put the positive energy out there. Carrie Lee, you could definitely relate to the story that Jordan has and the journey that she has. Okay, definitely 110%. 110%. If she wants to tell you how, she can tell you. I'm not gonna put her business out there. But yeah.
My business is y'all's to learn and benefit from forever. Okay,
Very
no, but how am I
original.
doing now? Because you know what I did? I changed how my internet connection is. So like, what's going on now?
Perfect.
Whoop beep
Wait,
whoop.
what's that from?
Everything,
Is that from Street
everything.
Fighter?
Booty booty butt cheeks. You can hear me?
Way to catch my attention. Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to say is that I saw a correlation in all the cards that you pulled. And here's the thing about what's going on. You're completely right. And what I was saying was, you don't have to be a boy. What I was saying was that I went through that too. As long as you're anything of color, you do go through that as a child if you even remotely have a phase of life into which everybody should, where you hang out on the street as a kid, go outside, skateboard, rollerblade, bike, whatever. We do all, pretty much all of us, if you are black or brown, come into a situation where the police feel the need to establish themselves. I, however, had the very, very decent opportunity to meet and befriend a cop when I was a kid named James. I know his last name started with a B. If I could remember his whole last name, I would shout him the fuck out. This strawberry top guy, redhead, strawberry top, um, that hung out with me and talked to me every day, and he loved listening to the radio station in my town where they played hip hop and rap music. I remember the weirdest things about him, and most of all, I remember the impression that he left on me. So, I am, of course, one of those people that, even in these dark situations, I feel for the cops that are actually out there to serve and protect, and that actually do that without seeing color, because they do exist. But thanks to most of them, we wouldn't know that. It hasn't been brought to our attention very much that one of those four cops involved with the George Floyd situation, if you look at his picture, that dude's totally mixed. He's absolutely light brown. Like, absolutely. All right.
Who?
There's a Asian one, two white boys, and a mixed dude. Look at the fucking pictures. I looked at that shit and I was looking at that shit like, what? What? What?
Two, I
What?
think two are Asian because
Hmm?
two are definitely Asian because I looked at the names. I wasn't looking at the picture.
There's two white boys, an Asian guy named Tuo Tao, something like that,
Yeah.
And there's a guy who is clearly definitely has either some black or brown in his DNA. Like clearly, like eyes, facial hair, hair texture, color of the freckles, definitely mixed.
Oh,
So it's crazy because with this situation, it rings a little bit different to people what we witnessed. We witnessed a live execution. They keep saying in the news little articles, man who later died, man who later died. I've seen a dead body. I know how that I've like like a fresh one. Um he died. He was executed on that video. That was a dead body that they picked up and put on that stretcher. Okay.
yeah.
We witnessed an execution because it was so live, because there was people witnessing there was somebody standing guard to let it happen. That was an execution, and it is striking people because of how it went. It didn't People didn't get striked as hard when Trayvon got shot with his Arizona and his Skittles. People didn't get striked as hard when that one boy got shot in the middle of the fucking street when there's nothing fucking around him. It didn't strike people when those two motherfuckers got into a car accident and went to go get help and got fucking shot for it. It didn't strike people the same because we didn't see the clear intent like we see the clear intent with what happened with this guy.
Well, dude, excuse me for not remembering his name. In Chicago, he got shot 18 times in the middle of the street, unarmed. When I was right, well, they sentenced the cop when I was in jail, and they put everybody on lockdown. We saw the clear intention. He was the only cop that shot. It was three of them, three or four of them. He was the only one. Shot him 18 times, 18 times, and
Yeah.
they charged him with 18 counts of manslaughter, and he got like 10 years, and he's probably gonna get out in like 3 years because that was 2 years ago.
So let me ask you this.
On camera, middle of
Because
the
when
street.
that happened, everything that's happening how now didn't happen. These protests, everybody getting angry. I'm not talking about the looting because we all know that's all set up. I'm not talking about the looting and the rioting that's been wild and violent. This didn't happen any other time. What's happening now didn't happen any other time. Why? I can't
Why?
completely answer that question. We can all have a couple of answers, but what I
Because
want to
because it lasted for 9 minutes. That's why. Because you had time to stop and think. Because it was other officers standing there. It wasn't a boom, boom, boom,
it
boom,
was a
boom, boom,
10-minute
boom,
long
boom,
execution. That's right.
boom. It was a slow burn. It wasn't quick. It wasn't quick, and it wasn't adrenaline based. It was you had to think about it. You had to feel it. You had to you have to put a lot of intention. You don't have to put it doesn't take shit. You could pull the trigger on accident. You feel me?
Consistent intention. Consistent intention. Look, here's the thing that's
Very
going to piss a
magical.
lot of people off that I'm about to say, and I'm saying this as a brown girl. It has nothing to do with the fact that he was black. We witnessed a slow, excruciating, intentional execution. If anybody's curious to look it up, I've seen quite a few videos of cops killing white kids and white people during a simple traffic stop because he had some weed in the car. Shot the fuck out of him. It's not about color, even though right now I'm not going against the black movement and I'm not trying to say all lives matter and piss people off. But here's what I realized about your cars that you were pulling. People are waking up. Something's different. Something's different. All the cards that you were pulling, people are waking up. People are waking up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is hard to watch that video no matter what color you are and not imagine that being you or your father or your son screaming out for you. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm loving it. I'm seeing all these white people out there rioting, wearing these shirts that they wrote on the back of them and said, if they start shooting, get behind me. I just saw a meme today that said that this white girl's walking around wearing a shirt that says, if they start to shoot, get behind me. And a black guy was hugging her for it. It does not. Police brutality sucks. There's good cops and there's bad cops. Black on black crime sucks. There's
Black on
decent black people and there's indecent black people. White on white crime sucks. There's decent white people and there's very indecent white people. There are
the thing
Spanish
about it
people.
is the thing about it is what one of my mentors told me is, the only thing that's wrong with the police is that they're expected to treat people like criminals. Your first interaction with a police officer is an assumption that you are a criminal and not a decent citizen. The thing
Yes.
about what happened was, I don't know the history. I don't need to know the history. People keep bringing up what this guy did. If he deserved to die, he would have been dead. So stop saying, I don't know. I don't know what he did.
Do you know what he did to
Don't
get pulled over and arrested and shit? You don't know?
know. I watched the video.
Oh, shana na na na. Let me inform you. Let me inform you. They found out that it wasn't true, it was real. But somebody
The
called the cops
fucking
on him at the
fake
little
money
store
or
he
some
walked
shit.
out of and accused him of giving a fake $20 bill.
Yeah, that's that's not worthy of death. You don't need to
And
die.
needless to say, if it was a white person that had pulled that shit, the cops wouldn't even went after them to arrest them. That is undeniable. That's why I'm saying I don't mean to piss nobody off when I
Literally, what
say,
it said. Is this a prank or something?
yeah, it would have been a joke if it was a white person. It would have been a joke. It would have been ah ha 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 ha. Ah, ha, ha, kiki. Oh, oh, it would have been a
So
joke.
guys, I'm glad that you guys joined in. We're talking about awakening. We're talking about the people awakening. I think that we're not awakening right now. I think people keep saying this whole phase 3. We're in phase 2 as far as being, I don't like to use the word woke, as far as us having common sense and attaching ourselves to the universe, to the animating force. So what we're doing is we're doing free readings. We are talking about what's going on. We are asking for a very small donation of $3.33. I know money is not a problem for you, especially if you're watching this. So make sure you sprinkle something in the collection plate, man, because it's for a great cause. It's going to a great cause. It's going to help a lot of great people do a lot of great things. Okay, so make sure you make your donation. Get back to you. So Jordan, give a reading to the people in general. Everybody, all 800 of you guys watching right now. Jordan's going to give a reading to the masses. And then from there, make a donation and you can get your individual reading. And I'll even make it sweeter. The first person who donates, I'll give you a private reading just to let you know it's real. Just let me know. You gotta let me know. This shit, y'all, dry as hell, bro. What the fuck? When I'm on here saying ignorant shit, high and shit, y'all. Oh my God, Aaron Moses.
Huh. Okay.
See if I can be consistent. I'm on here every day.
All right. I pulled these cards with the intention to do a group reading, but because of the type of tarot reader that I am, I have a feeling that no matter what, it's always going to be towards somebody specific. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Most likely, it applies to multiple people. I pulled the Page of Cups. It's upright. And I pulled the Nine of Pentacles. And it's upright. The page, all pages represent, and tell me if this doesn't connect to what we were just talking about and what I was saying I felt from your cards. All pages represent immaturity. When it's upright, not really in a bad way, just lack of experience in a stage of learning and understanding. in learning to work with the item that is the subject of the card. And for here, this card is the cup, and the cup is the item of emotion and spirituality, the basis of connection for our species. The Page of Cups is a playful, romantic, in a lot of ways, don't take offense to this, but needy, because we all have a side like that. Emotional, gentle, kind figure. Okay. That needs attention, love, and connection. The Nine of Pentacles lady. You see everything she's wearing? She's wearing Gucci. She's wearing a Gucci robe. This card is the epitome of discipline and independence. I love the story behind this card. It's easier said. There we go. It's easier said than done, right? She looks so fly in this picture, posing with her bird, but peep something. On one of her hands, on the hand where the bird is a glove. It's a bird training glove. As fly as she looks in this picture and as easy as she makes it look, she went through absolute hell to get this picture. You guys know what bird training entails? They can scratch you, peck you in the face, fly off, not come back for days, come back, shit on you, leave again. Somehow she had all the discipline it took to train this bird. He's wearing a little bird training mask too. You can't see. You don't want to fly if you can't see. Sit your ass down. Discipline, severe discipline. She is the epitome of discipline and hard work. And this what do you call a group of cards? This deck, this deck that I got. It's a Morgan Greer deck. I really missed the Rider White deck. The picture is a little bit more clear on that. There's a ton of greenery around her in that other picture. Here you can see that she's got two whole different kinds of grapes. That's good enough. Grapes and tons of greenery being around you in dreams and in tarot represent abundance. The cliche there is that she is sitting in the garden. That is the fruits of her labor. She is enjoying the fruits of her labor. Remember to treat yourself, and that when you're working hard, to reward yourself, and remember to constantly give yourself a reason and remind yourself of your progress and how well you're doing. Because you come off to others as someone who puts working hard over themselves. This type of character is going to be the type of person that people throw their workload on because, oh, she's making it look real easy. She's the type of person that's going to attract jealousy. She's the type of person that is going to crave independence, and she is going to come off as someone who doesn't need anybody to other people, and that's something to be aware of and careful about because we all need love and connection and attention and connection. We all need it. Even you atheists out there, yeah, I'm talking to you, you grumpy, stubborn motherfucker that don't like nobody, you racists, you sexists, you all need something and somebody. And part of the reason why you are whateverist is because there is something deep down in you that is sensitively striked by a certain something that is triggered by a certain something, and that's what it comes out to. This is what I feel like in a way is changing for everybody. This is what I meant by like the connection that I saw in your cards with what's going on. I do think people are waking up, and I do think a lot of people are finally the part in them that needs to break a generational curse is finally being shaken and being woken up. I'm not sure about what the turnout's going to be. I was just telling my best friend yesterday, I don't have much confidence in feeling like we have enough perseverance. Even though you pulled that card, I doubt that we have enough perseverance to bring about the change that we need to bring about, to invoke the discipline that needs to be invoked in people and police and whateverists, racist, sexist, whateverists. But the first for a lot of people, for a lot of people's souls and that generational curse, that karmic tumor, this is it. This is the make or break. This is it. This is it. This is it. And what I keep hearing my boyfriend saying, this is actually definitely going to divide the country, because either you're going to do something or say something, or you're going to shut the fuck up. But if you're not saying something, we all know where you stand. No matter what, it's coming out like that for everybody, because this situation has provoked the emotional side of too many people.
Exactly.
It has shaken the cup of people who didn't even know they had a cup. And when I say that, I mean feelings. Didn't even know they had feelings. Didn't even know they gave a fuck.
They 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 don't. They, I think you know what? When I
But
took
even if
that
they
break,
don't, they're being affected somehow.
no, they're not.
No, no,
It's just
no.
like
I mean, like literally, like things are slowing down and closing down. Like the country, little everything, businesses, processes, everything is being affected by this shit. Everything's being affected by this shit, and it's crazy to sit there and watch Donald Trump not say nothing about it, because everything is being
oh,
affected by this shit. Okay, like personally,
Donald Trump.
huh, I heard,
He talks every day.
I heard that the reason that some people now are still also not getting like taxes, stimulus checks, unemployment, and stuff like that is because the rioting and people that are getting like injured and stuff like that is tying into the people that are responsible for doing these things, people that work in these business, that work in these not businesses, work for the government. People are closing down things and not going to work. People's jobs are more in jeopardy because when we were finally bouncing back from COVID, they started the rioting and the shit that was already about to shut down from COVID. Opportunists are paying rioters to riot and paying demonstrators to demonstrate, and people that have absolutely nothing to do with this can't go to work. People that have absolutely no give a fucks in the world about this can't bring their kids outside. Like,
Hmm.
even if you don't give 5 fucks, it's affecting everybody. It's affecting everybody. Tammy said can't get to work. Not saying that Tammy doesn't care, but let's just say hypothetically Tammy didn't. Let's just say she had no education on what's been going on in our country for 500 years. Let's just say she just so happened to not to, but she can't even fucking go to work. How is that going to affect her family? How's that going to affect her children? What if she's in a situation like me? She needs some fucking Motrin right now because her baby has a fever off the chain. Fucking store's been looted by her house. She has nothing to do with this. She doesn't care about this. Even if you don't give a fuck, some little how this is. No, no, I know, Tammy. I was just using you as an example, and I'm sorry if I did.
Hey, nah, Sammy knows this one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. If you don't know it, it doesn't matter if you don't have it. If you're not informed, you're gonna get informed through your experience. Yeah, you're gonna go outside and see you can't get fucking tamales because these niggas bring down my motherfucking tamale store. Bitch ass niggas, bro.
The Tamale store didn't even do anything. The tamale store
I
didn't even
was
fucking
out
do
about that
anything.
shit. Hey, bro, you don't like the tamale? They make this the only place I could get tamales from.
God.
Nah. And fresh avocados and tomatoes. Now I gotta walk a whole nother mile down the street, bro. I was hot about that shit.
Which is dangerous right now.
Nah, I'm
All cops across the country are on edge. Some of them are shocked and disgusted because the message that they're getting from their superiors that worked its way down the ladder from President Trump is to use force and violence whenever you see fit.
hey, that's what we pay for. Our tax money.
That's where our tax money's going. So,
And the good thing is we know now. So when everything goes back to abnormal, we're gonna know what the fuck to prepare for. Now we're gonna know to stop buying up the tissue, stop being so goddamn greedy. buy
Oh
water,
my
eat fruits and
gosh.
vegetables,
What do
buy
you
vitamins.
mean? Wait. What do you mean? If there is ever any type of emergency, the first thing you should do is go to the store and buy the entire aisle of toilet paper.
Nah,
If
just buy a
you
whole
don't
bunch
know that, you must not be American.
of These niggas bought up all the chocolate and all of them turkey and lunch meat and left all the vitamins. I was like,
The
look at these
beer
niggas.
aisle was empty. The toilet paper and the beer was gone.
Now up here it was cool. The beer was cool and the liquor was cool, but these niggas bought up all the lunch. I don't even eat meat, but they bought up all the lunch meat, all the turkey, all the milk, and they left all the vitamins. I was like, these niggas are
Left all the
stupid.
vitamins.
Yeah. Yup. I got my good B12, garlic, turmeric. I was like, these motherfuckers are idiots. Let me bloop. Easy. Easy. Left all the vitamins. They didn't need, it was still oranges, bananas, fresh fruit, avocados, tomatoes. They got all the meat. But I'm in Illinois, so of course. Hey, it's cool. Coronas and fucking B12 for me. Vitamin C.
All right. So, what have we?
So,
What are we doing here?
so what we're gonna do is, guys, since everybody has short arms and deep pockets, what we're gonna do is, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the ritual myself, and anything after that, the first $33 I get after that, I'm just gonna reimburse myself, since you guys are being how you're being. That's okay. Very human of you. Glad. I'm glad you're doing that. I'm glad you're doing that, Glad. So we're just gonna do free readings and all the resources I have myself. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it Sunday night tomorrow. I got you. I'll do it because I really thought my people would show out because I gave them a little piece of the story last night, but I thought they were gonna come through. They didn't. That's okay. I'm not disappointed in human nature, but just know, guys, if you're on this live and you ask me for a favor, just
Ooh,
nah,
Aaron.
I'm not putting that energy out
Ooh.
there like that. But interestingly enough, we have for the masses a group reading. We have financial discipline. This is what we need. Let me turn my computer off. I mean, back on. This is again a pink card. We have 48 financial discipline and finances. The best, the best source that you have is yourself. So resource again, one plus. I mean, eight
Financial
plus.
discipline? Are you serious? After I just pulled the Nine of Pentacles card?
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly. You know, the best pieces of yourself are seen as finances. Energy, your consciousness, your focus is your money. All right.
Because really it's the purest form of giving.
Yeah.
It's the purest and most provable form of giving. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. You can say that. And then we have what that's going to bring you is to have an inclination of tapping into moderation, self discipline. So these are two indications that self discipline begets self love. All right. You cannot have self discipline without having self love. As much as I see all these people in the army, all these people that have a background that can only be obtained and maintained with self love, they don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. I met most people in the army that I meet are depressed, are suicidal,
How can they
and
not be when they're institutionalized?
how can they not be
When they're
when they're
institutionalized, they're made that way.
in,
They don't want them
they
any other way.
what do you I don't understand what you're asking.
To
How
be
can they not love you?
institutionalized, to put yourself in a position to be institutionalized is a type of submission. To be institutionalized is to change literally, like for me in deep explanation, all four aspects represented by the four items of tarot and to hand them over to someone else. To be in the military is the same thing as being in jail in a lot of senses. When you leave, the effect is the same. You are under someone else's order, and you are held way more than responsible if you do something with what they taught you and what they gave you. You are supposed to be healthy. You are supposed to be strong. You are supposed to be obedient. You're supposed to be all that so that you can be how they call dogs of the dogs. You've been petified. To be institutionalized, you can expect nothing else because you can basically never expect to be in your natural state again unless something happens to wake you up. It's institutionalization.
Being in the military,
Being in the military, being trained to be a whole weapon.
well,
But
I
if you
can
do
say
what they teach you without their command, what happens to you?
nothing.
If you do what they teach you and use it on your own will, what happens to you? I have a lot of friends in the military, and they're absolutely afraid shitless to do any of the things that the military taught them to do because they know that they will with no hesitation, with no it's programming. With no hesitation, they will be put in prison and jail and looked at as the weapon somebody else made them into. Now, how is that fair? How does that make sense? How
If
does that make
somebody walked up to a Marine and punched him in the face and
mm-hmm.
they hurt me, then
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna walk up. That's the law, right?
Maybe because you're black. But no.
No, maybe
No,
that's the
because they
law.
were trained in martial arts and self-defense. They were trained to be able to kill a man with their bare hands. The fact that they put hands on you now became as serious as them pulling as a civilian pulling a gun on you. And they will be treated as such. They will be treated as such.
They're still subject to the law. They're not like the police in uniform where they're held to a certain standard. If they get harmed, they can defend themselves. They can't kill you just
Yeah.
because. Just like the Michael Jai White interview when he said he was on the train, and you know how people flick their wrists out, like when they have on a long sleeve shirt and they have to see their watch.
Yeah.
He said he said the dude flicked his wrist to look at his watch, and he turned and punched him in the nose when he was on the train just out of reaction because he just got out of training. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Damn, bro, it's not. They're not like that. They're not trained to that extent. But if you walk up on a military person and you surround them,
They
just like
are.
just
And
normal
here's the thing.
human
Let me take
interaction, you
that
don't
story.
walk
Let me
up
take
on
that story
people
you
and
just told.
stand behind them.
Let me take that story that you just told because that's the perfect thing. This is their form. This is America. This is their form of taking responsibility, okay? In that literal situation, this is their form of taking responsibility. Obviously, it was a reaction, like a reflex. Whoa, whoa! Psh! He was trained that way. He was made that way. Before he was in the military, he might have just been a normal guy that just almost got punched in the face and whatever, just standing there like, whoa. But the military made him into a machine that had enhanced reflexes to knock him the fuck out when somebody puts their hands near their face. Their way of taking responsibility for that is not to give them some type of reacclimation therapy when they come back. Their
Right.
way of taking responsibility is to say, if something like that slips up and you do that and that happens, our way of taking responsibility, hey babe, is to fucking put you in jail because we know what type of weapon we made you into. And we do not care about your feelings anymore. We know what we made you into. This is how their proceedings and their thought processes work with this stuff. And that's what I mean. Their way of taking responsibility for the weapons that they make those people into, because they give them medical training. They do give them martial arts training. They give them this training that makes them able to come back if they feel like it at any point in time. if their PSTD kicks in too hard at any point in time after the shit they've seen and been through, and fucking kill somebody with their bare hands. Their way of taking responsibility for that is not to provide them with some type of reacclimation. Hey, welcome back to the regular world. You know, you can't punch people in the face every day or put guns in people's faces every day, right? We're going back to the civilian life. No, they don't do that for them. They just say, hey, go ahead, go back in there. You know, whatever you're going to do. If you ever do something, we got to take responsibility for the dog we made you into, and we will cage you up.
They should do that, actually. What they should do, they shouldn't be subject to American laws anymore. They should actually have to deal with military laws instead, because I don't think that's fair for them to be, like you said, treated as a civilian. Especially like my cousin was in the army and they shipped him off to Afghanistan, I think, after his first year, and that nigga fucked up. He doesn't know.
You straight today? Do you have to
I'll
work
tell
today?
you which cousin,
You
but
just came back? Okay, I'll talk to you about it in a minute.
he
I'm
has
sorry.
PTSD. He has PTSD. He's been to jail, fucking, but and like he has anger problems. He has his alcohol, all kind of shit, you know. So I don't think they should be subject. I think they should be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like not exempt. They should be in a different class of people, citizens.
But that's
They
what I'm
shouldn't be.
saying. This is their response to putting them in a different class. They are in a different class. It's the first thing that they, in that situation that you were talking about when the police would arrive, it would be one of the first details they would take into account.
That he was in the military.
Yes. Yes.
That's important though. Like my
It's just like being an ex-con.
she's in the military and she does certain things. I'm like, bro, like, who knows?
I don't find it fair, but at the same time, it's like, how else are you going to handle something like that?
But the difference is you put yourself in a position, because people were getting mad at me because I made a statement and they were like, well, I didn't know. And I'm like, how the fuck didn't you know that you were gonna have PTSD from doing this? It's the goddamn military. You're going to see dead bodies. Shit's gonna get blown up in front of you.
I'm
Your
actually
hearing's
kind of
gonna.
irritated by what you said. What do you mean they didn't know?
That's what he said. He said that we didn't know that we were gonna get PTSD. We didn't know we were gonna get exposed to this type of environment. I'm like, bro, you didn't know what the military was? Is that what you're trying to say?
That sounds real dumb.
That's what he said. He said I was gonna be a medic. I'm like, bro, a medic? That's worse than fucking infantry.
Oh.
You didn't know you were gonna have to see fucking legs flying off and shit, nigga. Like, what did you not know?
All right. That's okay. Look, it's dumb, but let's not act like they don't advertise it a little bit different. I mean, have you seen the military
Yeah, that's what he
commercials?
said.
There's no
That's what he
blood
said.
in the military commercials. When them niggas come out to you to recruit you, they make you sound so cool and like they're gonna take care of you when you get back and they're gonna take care of your family while you're gone. And then you come back and you just lost a whole wife and a baby. You come back and your child is 6 years old and doesn't know who the fuck you are. This is America. Hey, have y'all heard that Donald Glover song? This is America.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny? I filled out an application to fucking clean planes, right? Filled out the application. 30 minutes later, I got a call, and they're like, "Yeah, this Aaron?" And it was a fucking Indian dude too. I'm not gonna do his accent, but he was like, "Is this Aaron?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is." And he was like, "You just filled out an application to clean planes?" And I was like, "Yes, I did." And he was like, "All right. Have you ever thought about joining the army?" And I was like, "Why yeah, why?" And I was like, "I just want to clean the planes, bro." He was like, "Nah, you got to join the army to have this job. You want to join?" And I was like, do I want to join the army
All right, so you're
to
talking
clean
about
some
straight
fucking
trickery right
planes?"
now. You're talking about straight
Exactly.
trickery. All right. Okay.
That's how they're recruiting right now, guys. Don't clean
Hey,
planes.
that's how they
I
have
just go to
to.
fucking
That's
airports
how they
and
have
shit.
to. Look at what the fuck Donald Trump is doing with us. We're not even dogs anymore. We're like literally non-living things. Those people, institutionalized people, are not even dogs anymore. They're fucking. You go over there. Go, kill this guy. Shoot him. You. That's how they have
What you
to.
have to do, guys, if you don't want to be in if you're in the military, I was gonna go to the military when I was 19. All you have to
If
tell them is that you have ADHD and you're depressed and you want to kill yourself and you didn't. No, I'm just playing. That might work. It might not work.
they can't take any chance of you thinking for yourself or being defiant at the wrong time, so they will not keep you. My dad got kicked out of the Marines for that.
Just like Jimi Hendrix, he
Mm,
kept falling asleep and smoking weed.
mm, mm.
He kept falling asleep. He got a dishonorable discharge and became a rock star. That's why I named my son Jimi Hendrix. Yeah.
Aww. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? That's
I
one of the reasons.
didn't.
Yeah.
Aww.
His
Hey,
name's his name's not James. Everybody thinks it's actually Jimi.
and he's cute and he looks just like you. Lord help him.
Really? Ah.
Mm, mm. Poor baby. Mm,
Hmm.
mm. Uh, so look, by the way, moving past this conversation, I mean, not before we move past this conversation, I would like to personally thank anybody and you, even if you don't say anything, if you have somebody around you that was military or military family, because regardless, you basically made equal sacrifice and went through equal shit. I thank you very much for being willing to do that to yourself, to your mind, body, and spirit, and on the cliche of fighting for our country, being willing to do that for my freedom. Thank you, especially in case I said
We,
anything offensive. I am very close with military people. That's why I
we,
speak like that.
yeah. My neighbors are in the Marines, and yeah, that's, military people are awesome usually for the most part. And for some reason, they age a lot better than normal people. I don't know what it is, but American military, we age not we, but they age pretty well. I don't know what it is.
It's an
Maybe
accidental
they're learning to
resilience.
deal with stress. Yeah,
It's an
right.
accidental resilience. Their stress is what ages us, and theirs manifests differently because they were trained and institutionalized like robots. They were reprogrammed for it to vent in a different way.
So if you want to age slower, all you have to do is either go to the military or go to jail a whole bunch of times, like I did. That's why I'm so sexy.
If you want to age slower, smoke weed, legalize marijuana. Let's not destroy our entire system of spirit and brain over something like that. Because trust me, there's a trade off. There's a trade off.
So what I do want to talk about with you is I'm going through a spiritual growth where a lot of different entities are trying to work with me. Um, Anubis, my aunt, and my solar plexus is opening and telling me that I need to be not less egotistical, but use my solar plexus to welcome the ancestors through,
Oh, oh,
for it
oh,
to be the gate.
oh, oh, oh. I know for a fact that you're here to enhance the egos of those whose egos are too weak.
That's cool.
There's a line. There's asshole, there's weak, and there's a decent balance. And I know that you're here to do that because I have
Yeah,
felt it in my readings from you. And I have
I'm
felt
gonna
it in the
tell
words
you,
that you've used.
someone
Rub it in my face, Carrie.
I was talking to my therapist about this. There was a person who used me, and I was talking to one of my loved ones about this too. And if you're watching this, which you're gonna watch it later because I know how you do, you didn't have to do it like that.
I know who
You
you're
could have
talking
been,
about.
you could have been straight up with me and just said, "I'm not talking about the devil. I'm talking about somebody else." You could have been straight up with me, and I could have worked with you like I wanted to work with you back then. You didn't have to do it like that. You didn't
No,
have
they
to lie.
couldn't.
You didn't have to deceive. I like being used because we're all supposed to be used. I like using people, and I like people to use me. That's what I'm here for. That's why the universe named me Aaron Moses. I'm supposed to be used. You're supposed to use me, but just don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, and don't lie on me. It's very simple. It's a very simple process.
They're not supposed to be doing this. You're wrong. So they didn't have a choice if they wanted to participate in this lifestyle. They're not supposed to be doing this. They're not made for this. And they never will be. And they
Yeah.
never will be. But God gave us free will. And trust me, all the fucking, I've been talking lately to people about God a lot lately, and it's annoying because of how Christianity imposes um, um, God's image. Think about this every single time. This is an easy way to cover everything. We're made in God's image, right? If we're made in God's image, why does God love praise? Because God needs affection, attention, and connection, just like we do. We are made in God's image. Ooh. Because God wants to be thanked and he wants to feel like he fits in. He wants to be noticed and acknowledged. They say God is a jealous God. That doesn't make God sound cool. But if we're made in his image, that's why we're capable of jealousy, right? Because of free will, and he kicks himself about that sometimes. God damn it, I gave these niggas free wills and look at what the fuck they're doing to each other and in my name. God damn it. Me, damn it. Damn it, me. He says it. Oh, trust me. Everybody who thinks otherwise, I'm not bashing Christianity. I have a very special relationship with God, but know this. He be kicking himself over that. And there's no turning it off if she never chooses to realize it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Free will gives people the ability to do what they want even when they know they shouldn't, even when they feel they shouldn't, even when somebody tells them that they shouldn't. That's why people die and come back in next lives and repeat the same mistakes. Based on these cards, yeah, they did have to, Aaron, because their free will pushed them to want to participate in this lifestyle. It looked delicious. They're not made for it, and it is going to tear them. It is going to tear their soul battery down, their sense of will, confidence, drive, why they go forward. They will never actually have a solid reason for that. They will never actually understand what it is that they're supposed to do, their purpose or anything. But they will spend all of their time, their spirit and soul will spend all of its time bouncing around trying to figure it out and feed on what makes them think that that's it. So, I want you to let go. Let it go. Because you didn't suffer even half as much as you think that you did in
Not
comparison.
good.
Let it go.
Really?
I promise. Because I know for a fact that you're made for this shit. I've seen it. I've heard it. I've meant it. You were the first one to make the most solid connection with my daughter after she died. Don't even fucking go there with me. You just be careful with what you do with your energy and listen to your red flags next time. It's your fault. It's your fault. Let it go.
Yeah. I shouldn't have took her in like
Because I
that.
know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. Let it go. Let it go. Don't be mad at a hungry man for taking a piece of bread off your plate.
Guys, make sure you connect with Jordan if you want some readings, man. Her
Ooh,
readings are
oops.
very affordable. She
Oops.
goes a lot deeper than me. A lot deeper than me. I
Oops.
just channel. She actually has the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding of the three-headed snake, the Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I just channel. I just say whatever the universe tells me to say through these cards. A lot of people ask me, Aaron Moses, how do I get into tarot? I can tell you how I do. I can't tell you what needs to be done like Jordan can tell you. I personally, like one of my Chicago brothers told me, I use my cards incorrectly. He told me I use my cards like they're a crystal ball. I channel the message through the cards. I don't know. Let me just pull one card. I'm not gonna read it. I don't know what the chariot means. I pulled this last night. I don't know what this is. I have no idea. There's 78 of these. I don't know what they mean. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. And that doesn't, I'm okay with admitting that. Just like astrology. People want me to read their natal chart. I'm like, bro, I can channel you what the universe is telling you. And if you Google it and look it up later or read your little book, it's going to be spot on. I don't commit myself to these knowledges how Jordan does it. The symbolism, the numbers, the markings, that's what she does. So if you trust me with your consciousness, with your mental health, with your physical health. You should put a lot more trust in Jordan because she's proven to you and to me countless times that she knows what the fuck she's doing. Representative of the tarot, very responsible. You can make this win, hands down.
I need to say something about that card. Did you just pick it up at random for yourself? Did you just pick it up at random just to make your point?
Yeah.
It wasn't random. It wasn't random. I'll tell you what the Chariot is about. It is about the drive and the momentum that moves you forward and runs over anything, tramples anything that tries to distract you or pull you off your course. Go forward. That is really what I mean when I say let go. You got places to be. Go forward. You've got huge things to do and huge things to experience. Let that shit go. It's a little niche on you in a way that it shouldn't be. You have a lot of shit to do that other people will never catch up to. That other people will never catch up to. An unstoppable momentum internally, because that's what all tarot cards are about. Let that shit go and go forward. It's really important that you do, and I know you know how important it is that you do. I know you know already. It's silly that I'm sitting here telling you this, but you're just human too. I know you're part God, but I know that you're also human too. So you're naturally going to be vulnerable to this. Halfway, 25%, 13%, and that's what it is. That thought process, if there's any feelings behind it, the feelings to the thought process. The Chariot card talks about not letting anything, especially emotional, pull you off of your track that is a track straight to success. Your drive is really important for people, Aaron. I don't have drive for people. Whatever you're talking about me and what I do and how I do it, I have something else, and it's whatever the fuck else you just called it or whatever. But it's not drive. There is no power that comes from my ego. If I get an ego inflation, I'm just gonna piss some people off and be greedy and be pissy and stuff. But yours is actually a type of superpower that people need. I know you know. So how dare you sit there and even linger on this shit? Go, nigga, go, go. It's the nigga with the black horse and the white horse, and he's just go. He's all blinged out. Go, go, go. That shit was intentionally sent to stop you. You made it through it, but you still talking about it. Go. This is Sparta, bitch. Go. Go. That wasn't random. And the crazy thing about really being a spiritualist and really having one of these gifts is even when you don't know the meaning of cards, the cards know what they mean. Whoever's behind you touching your hand when you pull those cards, they know what it means. They know what it means. You know what it means. Let it go. We'll talk about this later. Let it go. It's okay. It's okay. That thing didn't take anywhere near as much of a chip off your shoulder as you think, or as they think. So just laugh it off and go. I know that's easier said than done. I'm sorry, I'm being so laughy about it. But I know you know what type of reader I am, and I know you know exactly what the fuck I mean.
Cool. Thank you. Okay, so for Mary, Mary says she shared. So I'm gonna pull Mary two cards, and hopefully you'll gain clarity, Mary. I'm not gonna shuffle too much. I definitely have to listen to some music and think about life. I wish I could smoke weed because I'm about to get this Amazon job. They have
What you
drug
mean
tests.
wish?
I can't smoke right now because I'm about to get this job.
You're about to do that, what's that thing called that you're doing, Dante, on Amazon?
No,
The Amazon FDA stuff or something else? You're actually working for
no,
Amazon?
Amazon.
Ooh, congratulations, big dog.
Yeah, I was thinking about, thank you. I was thinking about doing third shift, but that pays pretty well. But I don't know. I think it's like 10 to 6, some shit like that. But okay. So for Mary, again, we pulled moderation, moderation 14, and intuition, again, a 44. So
Ooh.
if you weren't, well, you obviously weren't here before, Mary, but moderation is an indication that you need to be tapping into the reservoir of self-love. You need to be understanding routine. You need to be you need to be connecting with self-discipline. And the thing about it is human concepts become entities. They become levels, they become new universes. So things like self-love, self-discipline, states of mind are dimensions. So if you have a conversation with somebody and they can't relate to you, just like my other sister,
They've never
Sherry,
been there.
yeah, exactly. You can't have a conversation about them if you're not on that dimension, if you don't tap into that. It's impossible. But when you have this moderation, when you cut out or cut in what you need to cut, there's going to be a new flow. Okay. The more self love, or if you, I'm gonna call it self love for you, because I keep using this for you. The more self love you have, the more in tune you're gonna be. Of course, intuition. You're gonna be in tune with yourself. The ability to go forward. Intuition literally means the ability to go forward in yourself and communicating with yourself. Okay. So, and then of course that's 44, very ancestral number. So speak, communicate with yourself. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. I didn't get the job yet, but they told me they're gonna give it to me. I worked at Dollar Tree, and that's their competition, and they pay more than fucking Dollar Tree. Fuck it. No, don't fuck Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree's a good, cool company to work for, unless you have a soul. You know. But it's cool. I recommend it. I call it Devil Tree.
No.
No, but it's a good company. It's a good company. I recommend it. Benefits, and if you they give you discounts on all Dell products. They give you discount on Verizon if you have a Verizon bill. They give you discounts on something else. I forgot. And they give you a 13% discount on all their stocks. And they're about to open up what's that shit called? Super Dollar Tree, where they have Dollar Tree stores with everything. It's either $1 to $5. And so if you want to buy any stocks, I recommend Dollar Tree right now, actually. No, it's called Dollar Tree Plus. That's what it's called. But they're gonna open up Dollar Tree stores, and they're gonna have
Does
products for
does
$1 to
Dollar
buy.
Tree hire people with tattoos?
Mhm. Yeah,
Does
they do.
Dollar Tree hire people that
Family,
have been to jail?
a lot. Yes,
Okay,
federal
that's the
prison.
important
Oh,
information. Thanks.
they definitely do.
Now we know.
They drug test. They do random drug tests, and if you have a drug problem, they give you rehab. They pay for your rehab, and they don't pay. They pay for outpatient rehab, and if you smoke cigarettes, they give you a little program to help you stop smoking cigarettes, and they reimburse you for your insurance.
Wow.
If you smoke cigarettes, they make you pay a little bit more for your insurance, but if you stop smoking cigarettes for at least 90 days, they give you all that money back. 6 month, they give you vacation, 40 hours, 80 hours
You
actually.
know, the closest company I've heard to do stuff like that that really shows they give a fuck is Disney.
Really,
My mom got like a $200 bonus one day because she had lost a shit ton of weight.
that's what's up.
They gave her two
You
hundred
should,
dollars because she had lost over 50 pounds. like through the insurance stuff, like what you're talking about. Like they did that. Yeah, it's crazy, what companies that we don't think of, but that really do things that show that they give a fuck. But the people that we eat from and buy from every day, it's crazy what type of evil they got going on and stuff. But I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna make our video about that.
They give a fuck later. On the job, they don't give a fuck. They will work you like a fucking dog and yell in
Okay.
your face.
Oh.
On
Oh.
paper, they give a fuck. The benefits
Oh.
are cool.
Oh my.
But
Okay.
yeah, guys. I'd want to say thank you for showing out, showing up, and I want everybody to leave this with peace. I don't want to say a prayer. I'm really not in the mood. But I do want everyone to know that you are very special. Everyone has gifts. You do need to make space. You do need to prepare yourself. I'm on a journey to download all the information I can. Download to upgrade. Download to upgrade. Never stop. Don't give up. Change is necessary. War is necessary. Love is necessary. We all need this. We all need this to happen. The
And
fact
that's
that this
okay.
is all of us and we're all affected means we all need this. We all need to connect. We all need to separate. We all need to generate. We all need to organize,
We all
reorganize.
need to do something.
We need some goals. Commit to those goals. Just like I was going to go into, read write down the 42 laws of life every day. Burn an incense for somebody, whether they be alive or the opposite of alive, or the opposite of the opposite of alive. Okay? Make sure you do what you need to do to be better every day. Read for 30 minutes so you can speak differently, so you can think differently, so you can offer something to the world that has never been here before. That's very important. Okay, nobody likes commonality. The more common you are, the more useless you are. Be useful. Make sure to use other people how you want to be used because everybody's supposed to be. That's what we're here for. Making connections, communicating.